Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we will be implementing the splash screen new API. Starting from Android 12, the splash screen API provide you the property using which you can animate your splash screen. You can see in this example, this is the Gmail app. Okay, so we might not be able to create an exact replica of this, but we will try our best to animate the same. If you don't want to go through this, I have already created one example. As you can see, there are few rules while we are developing the splash screen icon for our app. So first is, if your icon is without background, the dimensions must be these for the outer rectangle and this is for the inner rectangle, and your icon should be at the center. And if your icon has a background, then the dimension would be this 240 and 160, and the icon will always be at the center of the boxes. So initially when I was trying to create this animation of the Gmail icon, I was trying to copy this image from here and using it in this UI which is used for animating the icon. But my shapeshifter UI was not accepting it. The paths were very distorted. So what I did was designed it on my own. Though I'm not a designer, I'm a developer, but still I tried my best to okay, it looks best. If you will see here, there is this gray background icon, right? So for that gray icon, what I did was duplicated this and changed its color. So we will check what color would suit best. Okay, this one would look fine. Then copying this color and pasting it to all the others. Just a minute. Okay, we can directly paste it here. Fine. So now our background gray icon is ready. So now we will just overlap this colored one over this and bring it to front. Now group selection. So now we have our icon ready. Now we will copy it and pasting this inside the frame 8. Okay, you now might be thinking, what is this frame 8? This frame 8 is my icon without background. So its dimension would be 288 and 192. So now we will import our SVG that we created in our Figma to the shapeshifter and create a new group layer. So we will create a new group layer for these two. This is path 7 and path 3. So path 3 and path 7 are grouped together, and we will give it a translate x property from value -120 to 0, and the animation time I would like to keep it to 500 milliseconds. Okay, you can change your total animation time. So for example, I want my total animation duration to be 800 milliseconds. So our group 1 is ready. Yes, it's there. Now for the second group, I want path 4 and path 8 to be grouped together. New group layer, path 8, 4 needs to be grouped together. Path 4 and path 8 will be grouped together. Okay, it's working fine. Now the last path we have is path 6 and path 5. So we will create a new group layer, path 5 and path 6. We will give it a translate y from, let's say, 120 to 0. Start time would be 0 millisecond. Now let's check. Oh, it's looking very nice. Okay, you can change the properties by clicking on the animations from here. So we have this. Now I want it to animate from 120. Okay, so it's done. Now you need to export it. I want animated vector drawable, so let's export this. Okay, now let's open our Android Studio. In Android Studio, let's create a new project, Gmail icon animation. Okay, now we are ready. Inside your project, move to app, src, main, res, drawable. Okay, so let's now open and finder. Okay, here inside the drawable we need to paste it. Fine. Okay, so it's here now. You can see in your project inside the drawable. Now we have this. Okay, we can rename it. It's giving some warning, so let's rename it to this. It's ready, just built. Okay, now we can move to the implementation part. So if we will go back to our documentation, get started. Yes, so copy this and paste it into your Android app build.prl. Let's paste it. Okay, it's giving some warning. Let's check and fix it. Okay, fixed. So let's move to the main part. We want to animate our SVG, so I have copied this line from here and given it the name AVD anim. Yes, again it's giving the same warning. Let's ignore this. Okay, now we have implemented here the Windows splash screen animated icon that we created and imported here inside the drawable folder. Now let's test it if it is working or not. Okay, okay, nice. This looks nice. Yes. Okay, you can also change the animation duration from here. Copy this and paste it in your themes.xml. Let's suppress this warning for now. Okay, let's rebuild. Yes, we did it, guys. If you want to implement the same for a React Native application, you can do that too. Move to your this is some example project of mine. Move to Android app src main res drawable. Paste your animated vector drawable here. Okay, so this is the one. Let's drag and drop. Okay, I dropped it in some other folder. Fine. Move it to the drawable. Okay, now we have it. Rename it Gmail icon animation. Okay, now let's move to our values styles.xml, and from the documentation let's paste this line drawable slash Gmail icon animation. Save it. Let's give it the duration 2. Okay, so now let's try to run this. Okay, one more thing that we are missing is build.cradle Android app build.cradle. We need to paste this to allow our app to implement the new splash screen APIs. So this is done. Now let's run the project. npm run android. Let's wait. Okay, it's giving some error. Okay guys, so it is giving me error. I need to change it to XML. I'm really sorry, I imported the wrong file. Okay, so it is giving me error because I imported the wrong file. I'm really sorry for that. Let's go back to the Finder. One was our XML file. I'm extremely sorry. I just imported the SVG file itself. Okay, let's change it here. AVD anim. Now let's run the project. AVD anim. Okay, we are good to go. Woohoo! So this is done for a React Native project too. Let's run this again. OTARN. Yes. So that's it for today, guys. Like, share and subscribe, and please wait for my next videos. Bye bye.